The Land Bank is an organization that deals with vacant abandoned properties, helps the community find new uses for them, thinks about long-term planning in that context. And so we had worked with the Junction residents who, although they didn't have any formal organization, were very invested in their neighborhood, very committed to seeing transformative change happen. But when we got working together, we realized pretty quickly that we needed help.
Our Technical Assistance Scholarship Program is our flagship technical assistance program, which we're able to offer with the support of JPMorgan Chase. Through this program, we select cities, a small number of cities from around the country, for intensive, highly subsidized technical assistance. What we really intend to do in this program is to highlight and work with communities that are creating new models to address vacancy and abandonment that will not only serve the needs of that community itself, but can serve as models for other communities around the country.
A lot is in a name, in the name of Center for Community Progress. It's not so much about the banks and the land banks and the city officials and the politicians, because there's been some shift. It's a paradigm shift. And for us, the fact that the employees of Center for Community Progress had a heart, that was welcoming. That they came in, they didn't attempt to already know. They took a whole month to get to know us.
First, we did a cost of blight analysis, and I think it served as an important tool to help to coalesce support for some of the planning that had to follow. And then we worked with both the Land Bank and with resident activists on a community-driven open space planning process in the Junction neighborhood that was really quite unique in its depth and in its results.
They were culturally competent. That's key. We will not dance around that. Being culturally competent and capable of understanding the struggles and trauma that our communities are dealing with disinvestment. They understood that. And we have to trust you before you can come into communities.
The action plan's biggest impact was it gave people some renewed hope. It gave residents and even us the chance to say, here's some things that we can actually do.
Our first plan is to just begin to look at our community center. You always have to have a focus point. That's something Turk had taught the community. Look at where you have your investment, where there's assets, and build around those. So you find something good and you build.
We are talking about our own neighborhoods. We're talking about our own lives and the lives of everybody that we live with, and we call that community. And to be able to have an impact on people's lives in a tangible, in a direct way, and be able to see that you've changed the community for the better is really inspiring.
The impact of Center for Community Progress. Yes, we have the Open Action Plan, and yes, it will be implemented. But more importantly, we feel as if there's a family feel, a support system that doesn't have to be present or in your backyard. It's just a phone call away.